Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. Last night I thought we got to see the blow-off of Rusev versus John Cena in the Russian chain match at Extreme Rules 2015, with John Cena coming out on top, hitting the AA, knocking out Rusev, and then jumping out and hitting the last turnbuckle in order to seal up getting the win at Extreme Rules 2015. I thought that was his crowning achievement, the United States Championship run that he's been having now, and then he would get to move on to the next challenge that would come his way. Honestly, we've seen 3 of these matches with Fastlane, WrestleMania, and now Extreme Rules, and they're going to do it again. And storyline during the match, Lana was forcibly told by Rusev to hit the bricks, and after the match was over, Lana tried to console Rusev, who ran her down, basically saying that it was her fault that they had lost the match. Lana ducked her head in shame, almost like she tucked her tail in between her legs, and walked into the authorities' office and came back later with good news for Rusev, that at Payback 2015 we would get to see another rematch of John Cena versus Rusev. Honestly, I don't know, man. An I Quit match. They're gonna, they've already taken everything away from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, and then you bring him back for another match at Extreme Rules, and you have him lose again. Now you're gonna make this guy submit. It's almost like you're having John Cena take every inch of dignity away from Rusev. It just seems like it's over excessive and a little bit too much. I think that once it all comes down to it, I think that the match will probably be good, because you saw with the Roman Reigns and Big Show last man standing match, a lot of the stipulation matches for WWE always tend to stand up and deliver. They always end up being pretty good. John Cena, I'm pretty sure, is a guy that's never quit, never submitted during a match, and he's been put up against these. We've seen him lose some last man standing matches. You can think of Big Show picking up and choke slamming Cena through the big, bright stage light. I can't remember what show that was at, but that match was against Edge. I remember thinking that there was no way in the world that Cena was going to be able to lose that match, and Big Show was the deciding factor that made that happen. About the only thing that can happen is sort of a playoff on the Extreme Rules match last year with Cena and Bray Wyatt, with the little kid getting involved. If maybe something was to be brought into danger for John Cena that he cared about, whether if it was Nikki Bella or just 100 Cena maniacs at ringside, if Rusev was to hold him hostage and put him in a net and wave him around the ring saying he was going to drop him, almost like how John Cena was forced to bring the Authority back. It was either Rollins was going to curb stomp and break Edge's neck, or Cena was going to have to bring the Authority back. Something like that, where Cena just knows that the chips are against him, and it's only the United States Championship, and that's the sort of thing. Like, if you think about how this feud all got started, was basically at the Royal Rumble. It was John Cena was going to have an interview, and Rusev cut in on him, and all of a sudden we've seen Cena more fired up than we've ever seen him again. But if Cena loses a championship at a pay-per-view, he'll normally just show up on Monday and just say, it's no big deal, I'm going to be champion again. If it's today or if it's the next pay-per-view, we all know I'm going to be champ. It is what it is. We don't really see him, show any sort of care in the world that he dropped the major championship in the company. So I'm not really looking forward to this match. Honestly, if you think about what Monday Night Raw and SmackDown's going to be, honestly, they didn't even really have any storyline ideas for John Cena and Rusev going into Extreme Rules, seeing how Cena's been running with the open challenge. Having matches against Kane, Dean Ambrose, Stardust, and others. We haven't even seen these two guys to interact that much, except for when Rusev is just blindsiding and attacking Cena from behind. If they're going to do that for another month, I'm not sure. I know that they have plans for Lana. Some people say that she's going to break off from Rusev, become an all-American blonde girl who's just going to be the Kelly or the Sunny, a chick that looks really good. Some people say that she wrestles pretty good. I've never seen her wrestle. I've never heard about her wrestling until today, so I wonder how much of that is true, but we'll have to see what it comes down to. Rusev versus John Cena I Quit match at Payback.